set the scenario where I have to obtain a yes as anybody in the world, any avatar in the world, a coach, a lawyer, a lemonade salesperson, a politician, whatever it would be. So Dolf, who would you like me to be?
I want you to talk to the president of a country in Asia, because you want to bring a group of educators in, and they're restricting travel partially because of COVID. And because you're all vaccinated, you think you should be allowed to go. You're not at a risk to yourself. You're certainly not a risk to them. And you think you can offer benefit to them by bringing your team of educators to this country.
Amazing. Okay. So, and what nation in Asia?
I'm talking about Malaysia.
Malaysia. Okay. Awesome. And would you like to be the person, you're the leader of Malaysia? Is that your role or no? Who would you like to be?
I'm the head of immigration, the minister of immigration.
Okay. So Dolf, as Minister of Immigration of Malaysia, it's an honor and privilege to communicate with you. My name is Sean Callagy, and I really appreciate the fact that you gave me 3 minutes of your incredibly busy schedule to see if there's a purpose in continuing our conversation. So thank you, sir.
You're welcome. I need to add, though, that we have a very strict policy about whom we let into this country. And, I get the sense that you're going to try to ask me to bend the rules.
I'm not sure if I'm going to ask you to bend the rules or not. I do understand the strict policies that you have, and I'm very grateful for the conversation. At this point in time, there is a unique window where it seems that the world is being recreated. The world is coming alive again. And I certainly am not a scientist, but I am clear that privileged windows open and close for people. And a privileged window is upon the world. A privileged window is upon Malaysia. And clearly, there's been some enormous challenges on how people have dealt with COVID policy, which we can unpack for weeks. At the same time, there is right now an opportunity for Malaysia to become the center in Asia of acceleration, the center of thought. And throughout human history, there have been periods of time and change where thought leadership, integration, acceleration have come together to do something remarkable and powerful and different from the times of ancient Rome and ancient Greece. And that time, I offer, just might be upon us again. There's not been a reset in the history of the world, I dare say, even post-World War II, I would debate, with the emergence of change that has come upon us post this pandemic. And I understand that you're not in a position to make any change. My request is to speak to those folks that could make change and have a 30-minute meeting. That's all my request is, Mr. Dolf, Mr. Minister. And I think that you and they may see that there is a safe, efficient, incredible way to make change. And then if this window is missed, there's going to be other nations in Asia that advance more rapidly, and it could shift the positioning of Malaysia and its future. So I only request 30 minutes to talk to people that might be able to make a decision that will be politically backed, that would be reasonable, and would be integrous with the mission and vision of the future of Malaysia. How does that resonate or not?
Well, you've sparked the thought that instead of me being excoriated for breaking the rules, I might be revered for helping change them in a good way. So I am open to that.
Well, I appreciate that. So I will follow up later today and we'll set our meeting, add a roll. Dolf, how did that feel for you?
It felt great. I faced this very situation, which is why I was having fun exploring it. And I think, I guess I'm not the judge of this, but I think you handled it beautifully, because it's not just sticking to the rules. If we all stick to the rules, there'll be no progress on this planet. So I think you handled that opening the possibility of doing something for the benefit of the country rather than conforming to existing rules for the detriment of the country. It was great.
Well, thank you.
Felt good for you.
Which is like no